Hello everyone, welcome to the very first live English with Annie, and I am particularly excited about this space to explore different aspects of the English language with you, whether you are simply looking to brush up on your existing skills or are new to the language, or you are a language lover and are simply looking to also gain something from this experience. The space is for you. So today I want us to kick things off with a topic that will benefit everyone, okay? And these are those common mistakes we unconsciously make. We will also look at some tips to avoid them beyond this point. And so I will do this by way of 3 examples. I've tried to incorporate an introductory to more advanced level examples. So the first example we're going to look at is confusing words. Okay, so what do I mean by that? A question that comes to mind for me is, are you one of those people who's ever mixed up lend and borrow? Okay, have you ever mixed up affect and effect? Or there is even the more notorious there and there, okay? So these are very small mistakes which can change the sentence completely, or the entire meaning of your sentence completely. So we need to be mindful about the proper application of these words. So I want us to have a look at an example on the screen. So, and we need to just bear in mind that lend, for example, in the lend and borrow example, when you are lending someone something, you are the one giving, okay? And when you borrow, you are essentially the taker, okay, in that exchange. So, for example, in the sentences I have shared with you on the screen, you can clearly see, may I borrow your book today? Don't forget to add please. It's always more polite. And then in the response, you may say, yes, I will lend you my book today. Okay, as the giver, you say, as the borrower, you say, may I borrow your book today? And as the lender, in other words, the giver, you say, yes, I will lend you my book today. And then just a quick reminder that affect means to basically influence something, and effect is of course the result or the impact of change. And in an example that I can think of is the patient is negatively affected by the environment, affected with A, okay? Just remember the spelling. And then affected with the E, which of course means the result of change, you can apply in a sentence. For example, you can say, the speaker talked about the effects of the COVID pandemic lockdowns. Okay, so bear in mind there, we're talking about the result of the result of a change in that regard. So remember the difference. One starts with an A and the other one begins with an E. And then I also mentioned the example there, and there. Okay, so there, as in THERE, refers to the location, and you can in a sentence application say the book is over there on the table, whereas there shows possession, in other words, belonging to. And in a sentence you can say the car or their car is blue, right? Or their pen is or their pens, okay, because we're speaking about the collective. Their pen, or I beg your pardon, their pen is blue, okay? Their team color is blue, okay, whereas our team color is yellow. And then we have there, okay, which is spelled T-E, I beg your pardon, so it's T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E, which is of course a contraction, okay? It's a contraction from they are, right? The phrase they are. And in a sentence application, as you can see in the example, you can say that they are having a picnic in the park, or they are doing yoga outdoors today, or they are exercising outdoors today. Okay, so I want us to now move on to the second mistake to avoid, and this is a subject verb agreement issue, and it is so common, and I see this regularly in your longer format writing. Okay, so I have an example on the screen for you, sentence A and sentence B. So sentence A reads, the list of items are on the table. And sentence B reads, the list of items is on the table. Okay, just focus on that for a moment. Which one do you think is correct and which is incorrect? Yes, A is incorrect because list is list and not items is the subject. So you need to always be mindful of this grammar rule, okay? Focus on the subject on your sentence, and that will then inform which verb, the correct verb application in that instance. So the next example, the third and final example I want to share with you today is a little bit more advanced, and this relates to the issue of misplaced modifiers. And you need to just remember, what are modifiers? Modifiers generally tell us more about other elements of a sentence, and they can be phrases, they can be words, they can be clauses. So I have two examples on the screen for you, and you'll see again there I have example A and B for you. And example A reads, she spent almost $100 shopping yesterday. Example B, she almost spent $100 shopping yesterday. Can you figure out which version is correct and which is incorrect? Okay. Yeah. So here it's important to bear in mind that A is correct because B implies that she spent $100, whereas B actually shows it. Okay, so A implies it but doesn't show that she did it, whereas B actually shows that without any doubt. Okay, does that make sense to you? Okay, so this is something we can maybe explore in more guided practice for you, or you can go and read up on some more examples. I'm happy to share that with you if you need me to. Remember to go and practice that one. And then I want us to then, in closing, wrap up. I was at this point going to take some questions, but we are not live today. I had to shift today's stream to, I had to move it forward actually, because we have our run walk event coming up early in September, and I'm going to be very busy with that. So I will not have time to live stream. But for future, I want you to use the links if you want to join us for the live stream, and then you can post your questions on the chat and I can answer some of your live questions. But meanwhile, you are welcome to post them in the comments. And I will respond to them, and as soon as I find some time to address that, and in future I'm happy to have you join me for the live sessions. Okay, I'm uploading this replay on our YouTube feed, so that's the English feed with Annie, and you can watch the replay there. I'm also sharing it on the other groups in the various platforms we are on. So in closing, I want to just say, remember that mistakes are, of course, part of the learning journey. Again, remember to post your comments in the comment section, and you can also inbox me directly, and I will do my best to respond to you as soon as possible. But until then, I look forward to having you join me for the next live stream, which is in September. The date will be communicated to you, and you can just join using the links provided. And I can't wait to see you on the next live session. Tell me your thoughts below. Bye bye for now.